Hey guys, I got a Noelex 22. I bought it on the weekend. If you're in New Zealand and looking to trade me regularly, you probably see it. Saw it on there. And yeah, I went down and got it on the weekend. It's got this really neat trailer. Check this trailer out. So it was just recently refurbished. It's a good trailer with good tyres. And it's got a Warrington Ridgeo. Well, hold on, relatively recently. The boat itself is, and it's all here. And it was used until a year ago or so. It needs painting. I mean, no doubt. Like if you look at this, although it'll be worth a clean first. Cleaning will take a lot of that dirt off because it's been sitting for a year or two. So that'll the first thing will be to clean it, which I'll do. I don't know. I'm a bit busy with caravans at the moment. When things are a little bit more settled, I'll clean it. And I've never sailed a Nolex 22. If you're from another part of the world, you won't know them. But if you're from New Zealand or possibly Australia, you will. They're very popular local design and by all accounts perform wonderfully well. This is an interesting one to look at. The first thing I noticed doesn't have stays and push pit and the pulpit, which is arguably a little bit dodgy with the kids. But maybe for harbour sailing it's all right, and I have to be very vigilant about them. The cockpit makes up for a little bit because it's got quite high sides. So if I keep them in the cockpit when we're moving, that'll help. But or in there, and I won't have to. Definitely won't sail hard with them aboard. It's all fiberglass. See, a lot of it's just muck, um, which will clean up quite nice. But I'm quite excited about this boat because I've never sailed one, and they're kind of a local legend in a lot of ways. Um, they're upper division, so their yacht squadron has the local yacht scene has divisions, and these are upper division from most of the trailer sailors I mucked around. Apparently they're fast. Apparently they nip at the heels of a Nolex 25, and they're just fast. You can kind of see it in the hull design a little bit, and yeah, this one, I mean, it's pretty basic inside, as you can see. I do like this layout with, there's a sink here, and this one is centerboard, um, the centerboard wire. Well, I do, take it outside. I do like, I actually really do like this layout because I often sit here and this bench space is actually really, really good because on a trailer sailor or a small yacht, you're often here, you want to cook here. So if you put your cooker here and you've got your sink there, it's actually remarkably functional. Centerboard case, of course, is here and it's massive. The floor looks good. That area needs, I bought some rust paint and next time here, I'm going to wire brush that and paint it. What you can't see aboard is this has got brand new squabs. And when they're aboard, it'll really, really lift this interior. It'll be quite nice. That robe and that gadget there is for the front stay, and you can pull it in and out, make it tighter when you're sailing. It's really a sailor's boat. Like it's a lot. These are raced a lot. Obviously, they're not the best boat for cruising, but they're big enough. I can lean. I can sit here. All the world good in the world being able to sit there. I haven't got the squabs. The squabs are lifted up, but I can still sit back and lean against the wall, which for me is the difference between being able to live in a boat and not. When I say live, I don't mean all the time, but being able to live with it or not, because if you can't sit down and sit up, you're just screwed. Then you just lie down. But this one's got that. It won't have a double bed, but it'll have like two singles. This pole will make it not a double, but it'll be roomy enough. And like I said, it's got these beautiful brand new squabs. So yeah, I'm quite excited about it actually. But of course, it throws up the old dilemma for me. I bought it because it came up cheap. I wasn't specifically looking for an Noelex 22, but I've always kind of wanted one. I bought it because it came up cheap, and then it's funny because when I first saw it, I was like, oh yeah. But every minute I spend on it, I find myself liking it more and more and wanting to explore it more. And when I say explore it, I'll clean it up and water blast it, possibly even paint the top. But I'm really interested in sailing it. It's got that outboard well at the back, so you'd have really good traction even with a small motor. One thing I noticed with the southerly, pushing that round with the 8 horse, you go through some gas. When we motored it from Kirikiri to Opua, that went through 10 litres of petrol. It's 30 bucks. It doesn't sound like a lot, but you still got to lug the bloody can out. And I mean, pushing something on this, it's a third of the weight, and it would slip through the water easier. But then you got the old dilemmas with trailer sailor versus keeler and blah blah blah, and usually keelers win for me. But I can't keep two. I'm not in a position at the moment just to have two boats. I'm really not. So if I probably will need to sell one, I'm inclined to sell the southerly because it's a bit of a hike up to Opua, but I want to explore the Bay Islands a little bit more. But I could do it on this. As light to tow. I could. It wouldn't be much work. All this really is a water blast of the top. I'll do that. I might even do that this way on Thursday afternoon. Water blast the top. Water blast even inside. Put the squabs in. Not really much more to do than that. Then take it out for a sail. I have to put an outboard in it, and I've only really got the 8 horse up north, which is a bit of a pain. I don't really want to lug the 8 horse off the southerly onto the dinghy, back from Opua down to here just to go for a black in the harbour and this. Almost inclined, I've got some big oars at home, almost inclined to put some Rolex on bloody row the thing. If I need to around the harbour when I'm not sailing it, because you don't really need a row, like go very far under motor. Well, like the harbour's just here, and I'd like to put in the harbour. And, like when you watch the videos of these Noelex 22s, they look like they go like clappers and they plane. So I mean, how fun would that be? But 10 years ago, the first was a lot earlier into sailing. I was standing on the wharf in Littleton in Christchurch, and people were on a yellow Noelex 22, and they were feathering it round into the wind, and then boom, the wind hit them, and they just took off. And I remember thinking, that looks so fun. Wonder if I'm going to have a similar experience on this. Hope so. Yeah, I mean, it'll be the usual pitfalls with trailer sailors here. I will want a keeler sooner or later. But hey, maybe if it's mobile enough, it's got a lot of things right with it that have been wrong with the last couple of trailer sailors. Having the well, it's got a simple rig. One other thing, I know this is petty, but those who know will understand. The last couple of rudders, I hate the rudders on trailer sailors. The way they kick up, it's always like a finger trap for me. I always get my fingers caught in them and have trouble pulling them up, and I can never get them down. This has got the you can see here the dagger board system where it goes in there. Now that will be a lot easier at the back because you can lift it up easier. It won't kick up the same. But if when you're in shallow water, so I don't really think that's that much of a problem. And it's probably shaped at the bottom, it is. It will kick up a certain amount, and if it's not there too tight. But pushing it down enough, I think, is a lot better than that thing. So anyway, sun's coming out. Spring's on the way. I find myself regretting not getting that H28 a couple of weeks ago. That's sort of an ongoing regret, but what are you going to do? I think I would. Maybe I sell the southerly, buy an H28. This is an ongoing dilemma that I don't really worry about too much anymore. Like, it is just what it is. Hey, if you send the southerly and you want to buy it, give us a whistle. It's a really cool boat. Like, there was a video I made of me sailing it the other week, 2 weeks ago. I really enjoyed sailing it. It's a cool boat. It's not the best looking boat, let's be honest. If it was a car, it certainly wouldn't be a Ferrari. But it's fun boat though. I guess, yeah, I don't know. In any case, hope you're all well. This is a Noelex 22. It's called Catch 22. Ironically enough, it presents Catch 22 for me. And hopefully next time you see me, I've got it cleaned up and I'm on the water doing like, these things do like 12 knots. I mean, how fun would that be? And apparently you can motor at 7 knots. I mean, what a hoot. using almost no gas. I mean, with outboard, well, you could go to Barrier on one of these and not that long at 7 knots. That's pretty appealing. Plus, it does have the all those cool things about it not costing much to run, really. On a good trailer already cleaned up, and where's the cost? Not really any. Whereas even having the thing, I got to pay for the mooring every week, and I go up there every week, 2 weeks, which is $100 gas. Like it all adds up. So anyway, I bore you to death. I'm sure I already have. Hope everyone's well, and you're looking forward to the spring. I hope, and if you're in the northern hemisphere, you've had a great summer. I hope you guys have. I hope we get that summer soon. Anyway, have a great day. Bye.